Alright, YouTubers, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mr. Digital 45, and this is the G's, a retelling of the G's. So we got Gremlins, we got The Green Mile, we got Ryan Reynolds and The Green Lantern, the extended cut. We got The Green Hornet. We got John Wayne and the Green Berets. We got Samuel L. Jackson in The Great White Hype. Alright, we got the Great Muppet Caper. We got Robert Redford and Mia Farrow in The Great Gatsby. Alright. We got Steve McQueen in The Great Escape. We got John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John. Grease. Then we got Michelle Pfeiffer and Maxwell Caulfield in Grease 2. Yes, they did make a sequel. Then we got Sandra Bullock and George Clooney in Gravity. Followed up by the movie Grave Dancers. Then we got Patrick Swayze, Jamie Lee Curtis, and C. Thomas Howell in Grandview, USA. Then we got Ron Howard in Grand Theft Auto, his directorial debut. Followed up by The Goonies. Followed by Good Will Hunting. Followed up by John Cusack and Grosse Point Blank. Then we got a movie called The Grissom Gang. John Cusack, Annette Bening, and Angelica Houston in The Grifters. Robert Foxworth and The Gray Fox. Then we got Gremlins 2, The New Batch. Then got Ray Romano and Kevin James in The Grifted. Then we got Marlon Brando, The Godfather, Al Pacino, James Caan, Robert Duvall. The list goes on. Then we got Al Pacino led Godfather 2 with Robert De Niro in this one, playing the young Vito Corleone. Of course, to wrap it up, we got The Godfather Part 3, Al Pacino. Alright, next up we got Gunfight at the OK Corral. Kirk Douglas, Burt Lancaster. Then we got Guns for Hire. Followed up by the Guns of Navarone. Followed by Leonardo DiCaprio and Cameron Diaz and Daniel Day-Lewis and Gangs of New York. Alright, next up we got The Garden State. Followed by Burt Reynolds and Gator. Then we got Gator Bait. Gator Bait 2. Alright, then we got Clint Eastwood in The Gauntlet. Followed by Gregory Peck in Gentleman's Agreement. Then we got George of the Jungle 2. I had the first George of the Jungle, but it's on VHS. I haven't been able to find it on DVD. Hard to find. Then we got a movie called Go with an all-star cast of you. Then we got Gods and Generals. Followed up by Sean Connery and Goldfinger. Followed up by Goldeneye. Pierce Bronson. Then we got the original Gone in 60 Seconds. Followed up by Groundhog Day. Bill Murray. Alright, we got Adam Sandler and his buddies and Grown Ups. Of course, we got the sequel, Grown Ups 2. Alright, next we got Guardians of the Galaxy Steelbook. It's the first movie. Then we got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I have to get the third one. I haven't got it yet, but I will. And you guys will be the first to know. I get it. We got Guess Who. Then we got The Gumball Rally. Followed by Gunfight. Alright. Then we got Gamer. Followed by Michael Douglas in The Game. Then we got Gallows. Followed by the original movie of The Getaway with Steve McQueen and Ally McGraw. Then we got John Travolta, Gene Hackman, Danny DeVito, and Rene Russo and Get Shorty. Alright, next up we got Steve Carell, Anne Hathaway, Dwayne Johnson, and Alan Arkin in Get Smart. Next up we got the movie Gettysburg, the director's cut. Next up we got G-Force. I did not pay that price. I paid whatever that was. Alright, we got Patrick Swayze, Demi Moore, and Whoopi Goldberg in Ghost. Next up we got Ghostbusters. I do not have to tell you who's in that. Most people do know who is in this. Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Harold Ramis, Ernie Hudson, Rick Moranis, Annie Potts, and Sigourney Weaver. Don't forget her about her. Then we got Ghostbusters 2. Same cast. I did not have the Afterlife one that came out yet. But I do have the one that they did with the women. Alright. Alright, we got Nicolas Cage and Ghost Rider. Then we got Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance. Next up we have Ghost Ship that does this funky, see a skull, you don't see a skull. You see a skull, you don't see a skull kind of cover. Alright, next we got the King of Rock and Roll, Elvis Presley, and G.I. Blues. Then we got The Gift. Then we got the movie The Girl in the Crawl Space. Then we got the movie called Girl in the Photographs. Next up we got The Girl on the Train. Next up we got Russell Crowe and The Gladiator. Next up we got Glass. Next up we got James Stewart and June Allison in The Glenn Miller Story. Then we got the movie Glory, Morgan Freeman, Matthew Broderick, and Denzel Washington. Next up we got The Good German, George Clooney. Next up, we got Jennifer Aniston and The Good Girl. We got some Chuck Norris. Good Guys Wear Black. Oops. Then we got Good Night and Good Luck. Next, we got some Clint Eastwood and Lee Van Cleef and Eli Wallach and The Good, The Bad, and The Ugly. Okay, we got Marsha Mason and Richard Dreyfuss and The Goodbye Girl. Next up, we got Robert Donay and Greer Garson and Goodbye, Mr. Chips. Next up, we got Fred McMurray, A Good Day for a Hanging. Next up, we got the remake of Gone in 60 Seconds, the director's cut. Nicolas Cage, Angelina Jolie is also in this movie. Alright. Next up, we got a movie called Game Night. Then we got some Disney. The Great Mouse Detective. And to wrap up my G's, we got, of course, Clark Gable, Vivian Leigh, Leslie Howard, Olivia de Havilland, and Gone with the Wind. Alright, subscribers, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. And, thumbs up, thumbs up. And until next time, see ya.